What is going on, brothers and sisters? I'm Yannick and you're not. Welcome to FPV.Punk Cologne, the movie. Super glad that you joined. This will be chaotic. This will be a lot of nonsense. This will be epic, whooping footage. None of this is scripted. And I'm really sitting in front of my computer without any idea what to talk about. And you may or may not watch it. But while you're here, enjoy the madness, enjoy the analog glory. And don't be disturbed with my German accent or the fact that I'm just stuttering in a foreign language through all this video. My friend Leon told me the other day, "Man, your English is so horrible in these videos." Well, duh. Very cool that you dared to click on such a long video. Why is it so long? Well, some of you know that I prepare like little episodes and the flights follow a series-like tradition. And then I edit these videos all, I write scripts, I record them, and then they get pumped out like in a bunch. And while all this is happening, I collect footage, but I don't edit it. And at some point I was frustrated with editing and with the scripts and the writing. And the result is, well, I collected like 7 or 8 months of whooping. And I sometimes posted in some Instagram stories, but that's all basically. Then I thought, man, here's some banger flights in there. I can't let the world not know about it. I mean, I'm not the pilot, of course. I just found this SD card. I don't even fly FPV, you know. Well, here we are. So I'm happy myself. I'm doing this for myself because I kind of feel obliged to do something with all this video footage I capture, or someone else captures, of course. And I was a bit frustrated that I did not know, or I felt hesitant about what to do with it. And even if this video just gets like 20 clicks, I don't know, I don't care. At least it's something for me. It's like a diary. I made myself some chapter markers for me, just what I can talk about. And I thought, yeah, maybe I will start with just my story, my personal FPV story. So sweet. I started flying in 2023. I saw a video, I don't know what it is called. It was a Red Bull video, and it had the Dutch drone gods and Shaggy in it, where they followed some kind of inner city mountain bike trail, or I don't know how I should call it. Some guy on a bike, and he did drive his bike through the city in some kind of race or downhill event thingy. And it was all captured with an FPV drone, and it was like Red Bull, like super dramatic. Like, no, the reception is not good. Will he manage? And that was the first time I saw some FPV footage, and I was blown away. I have to rewatch that video at some point. Stay with me through it all. And when I looked into FPV, I felt super overwhelmed by it. Well, like, what do you need for it? What do you mean you can't buy one of these like out of the box? And there's so much stuff to learn. You all know this. And if you don't know, you know, bitches. It's a lot to take in when you first discover it. You know how to heal this. We've shared more than years. Stay with me through it all. And for a good couple of weeks, I was pushing away the idea to get into the hobby because it was just too much and too complicated, and I thought I'm never gonna do it. Well, what do you mean soldering? But yeah, I eventually looked more and more into it, and I searched the internet, and I was looking for kind of some kind of beginner set or how to start, and there was a good amount of content on YouTube. Stay with me through it all. And I asked a lot of questions on Reddit, like, I don't know if if I would want these questions, if I would want to know again what I asked, because I don't know anymore. But I'm sure it was. I remember that I was so lost with all these words and acronyms I never heard of, like TX and RX, and there's even like the same words for the same thing. There are different words for the same thing, like radio or controller or transmitter. And I was very frustrated, and I didn't know. I was just overwhelmed with all the information. But somehow I kept at it, and I bought a used ProTech 25. It was a digital drone. It had a what was it called? Some kind of air unit in it. I don't remember what the name was. Well, anyways, it was a digital drone, and I bought the DJI V2 goggles and the Tango 2. And when the thing arrived, I was overwhelmed by it. I put it on the computer, I put it on Betaflight, and I tried to set it all up, which went somehow successful, but I spent days with it, just setting it up. It took me so long. And a few days later I went on vacation, and the night before I went on vacation I managed to arm the drone finally. I got the drone bound to the Tango, and I just hit the arm switch, and the sheer power of a 2.5-inch drone, it got my heart racing. Like, I just armed and disarmed. It was like 1 second of rotating props. I was blown away. It was in the middle of the night. It had a beeper in it. It was super loud. The rest of the house was sleeping because we had to get up in the morning. And then we went on vacation. Vacation was on the Canary Islands. And I don't know why I thought this is gonna be a good place for my first flight. Because it is super windy in there, on the Canary Islands. Many people go there to surf. And yeah, my first flight was like arming in the middle of a stone desert, actually. The thing took off. I thought I couldn't breathe because I was so pumped. And I managed to fly a few circles just around me. And I had to land, and then I found out that landing is actually more difficult than I would have imagined, because you never practice landing in the simulator. So imagine what would happen if a total newbie flying a drone for the first time tries to land in a stone desert. The drone survived, but I also bought a used naked GoPro that I strapped on it, and I never got footage out of it because I think it just broke on the first crash. I was very nervous about the batteries. I flew like a few more packs during this vacation, like 2 or 3 times. And immediately when I got home, I don't know how I remember how freaked out I was about the lipos and the stories about setting fires. But I survived. I kept flying the thing, of course, and went on a job in Switzerland, and in Davos. I was staying at the Schatzalp Hotel. It's a pretty epic hotel. So I was working there, and I took the drone at some lunch break.
First of all, this is an 18,000 seat arena. Nobody sells this out. You sold 15,000 seats. That's still really good.
No, it's not good. Hammerleg sold this place out last week.
Well, Aquaspin agrees with you. They're concerned about ticket sales.
What? But it's an 18,000 seat place. Nobody sells that out.
Hammerleg did last week. Look, the low record sales is making them nervous.
Listen to this, homies.
So I took the drone out on a lunch break. I started him behind the house, behind the hotel. Took off. I just rewatched this video. It's embarrassing how bad I fly, but I did it. And I did fly a bit in front of the hotel. Then I just pushed throttle, flew behind the hotel, and of course lost immediately connection.
Next, man, I told y'all.
Tried to rescue the drone with a punch up, and this image was still gone. I didn't know what to do. I thought I just had lost it. I walked around the whole hotel and I couldn't find it. It took me like 30 minutes to see that in a window there was some lights blinking in the Flur. What the hell is Flur? Yeah, it's a German word. Well, I found the drone there, smashed the window, and one motor broke.
Some neighbors are saying way too loud.
That's only in the morning.
And that got me off the hobby for like 6 months because I couldn't rebuy the motor because they were out of stock or not produced anymore. And then I thought, man, I'm not gonna buy new motors for like 70 euros, nah. I did another job, like 6 months later. And it was a commercial shoot. And there were FPV shots planned. And it had like one of the most famous commercial FPV pilots.
You are really dumb.
And I immediately went to them and said, "Yeah, hey man, I fly FPV too."
It's true.
And he was like, "Oh, cool. What do you fly?" And I was like, actually I'm not at the moment because my quad broke. But and I had a nice conversation with these two guys.
Yeah.
And that sparked again the need for FPV. And a couple of weeks later, I got myself a 3.5-inch drone. The what was it called? The Gap RC Cinelog 35 V2, I guess, the pusher thing. And it all went downhill from there. Actually, there's another funny story behind that. So I got the drone, went on a job again, took the drone with me. I flew on a few locations, and it all went actually pretty well. I managed to do some cool edits with this footage, and I still enjoy watching these videos because the thing actually flies really well for a Cinewhoop. But still, again, on that job, like flight number 4 or 5 was yeah, you know how this is gonna end. Of course, I crashed and I broke the frame, I broke a motor, and then I went deep down the whole thing of, okay, when I want to do this, if I want to do this, I need to be able to repair this. And I consumed all the footage I could get about soldering and went technically even deeper in the hobby. it started to click, you know. I did repair the drone. I learned what kind of a mess a Cinewhoop is. Build-wise, it's horrible. It's horrible to build these and to disassemble them and. Hold on, I think in this flight actually here has a really cool, sneaky little gap. I was surprised by myself. Well, after crashing the Cinelog and repairing it and going all in the whole repair side of the hobby, I think I was lost. I was totally lost to it. At that point, I exclusively flew digital. I thought analog was not the kind of footage I want to capture, and it looked ugly to me. So I totally get why you don't like this. But there will be a point in life when you try analog and it changes like the whole experience. Of course, it was a certain NYC pilot I saw on YouTube, and I thought it was just insane that he flew around the city with this little thing. Sneaky gap! And I thought it was the coolest thing ever that he climbed the Empire State Building. And that's the first time the idea came up of, well, what will happen if I'm gonna buy a tiny whoop? So I got me a Modular 6 and the cheap analog goggles. And when it arrived, I remember how fucking hard it was to fly indoors and to fly without momentum and just to keep throttle just the whole time. Throttle control is something else on a whoop compared to a bigger quad. The devil wanted me to sin. Of course, I did break the Modular 6. I needed to repair it. It was some kind of shitty AIO. It broke on me. I did rebuy it. I soldered it. And I just destroyed it while soldering because tiny whoop AIOs and these little solder pads are just fucking horrible when you start out.
The devil wants me to sin. Every evil thought and action pays him, and go against the families that were raised in. The devil wants me to sin. Sell our souls at the crossroads and live by the crossbones and only praise him. The devil wants me to sin. Every evil thought and action pays him, and go against the families that were raised in. The devil wants me to sin. Sell our souls at the crossroads and live by the crossbones and only praise him. The devil wants me to sin. I ain't religious, I'm the prince of the sinners. On the run from my demons, show my face to beginners. Know that
I shouldn't talk with someone else is singing.
And it brings you and the consciousness danger is us. Way too much with me to deal with in my day to day. Want us to think that without him we'll probably fade to grey. My demons call cause that's the route I take my pain away. But that's the name of the game. The devil wants me to sin. Every evil thought and action pays him, and go against the families that were raised in. The devil wants me to sin. Sell our souls at the crossroads and live by the cross.
So yeah, eventually I got to become a guerrilla whooper. I mean, not me. I am not piloting this, of course, but I have in my own garden, you know.
By the crossbones and only praise him. The devil wants me to sin.
It all went downhill when Beta FPV announced the R65, and people were praising it with how good it flies, and it was super affordable. I did buy it. I resold the I don't know, the shitty analog goggles, and I invested in a Orca's goggles.
Keeping my hands in chains, cause he knows that I wanna.
And that's about it. I don't know what to say anymore. This thing just blew me away. I had so much fun with it in the beginning. Just to be able to fly anywhere you want. People don't care about it. It's definitely the most fun I ever had in FPV.
I ain't religious, I'm the prince of the sinners. On the run for my demon.
I did not even fly 5-inch at this point, because I thought, I don't know where to fly this. I was connected to the local community, and I had the spots, so I could go there, but I think later on I built a couple of 5-inches, but the problem stayed the same. I got like once a week got out to fly, and with the Whoop I just could fly all day anywhere I was. It's such a different thing for me, because my schedule is always tight. With work and family, there's not much time for the hobby. And be able to combine the things you do with the hobby you have was for me, it was a game changer. Epic break. Yeah, and then I had an Instagram account where I posted all my HD stuff. And when I started to post analog footage, people were like, I don't know about this. Then I opened up the Fpv.Punk.Cgn account. At first, just to upload analog footage. And I got to know some of the local Whoop pilots, made some friends, and then I kept thinking, what will I do with my footage? Because I'm not a good pilot. I don't consider myself a good pilot. Not like I'm a bad pilot, but there are so many super talented freestyle pilots that can execute mind-bending tricks, and I'm definitely not one of them. I don't try to be. I don't grind the simulator a lot. But I had still so much fun flying that I wanted to do something creative with all the nice rewind. That I wanted to do something with the footage and be, I don't know, just do something different maybe. And was in some winter time. It doesn't matter what time of the year it was. And some night I was alone at home, like Kevin, and I thought, I have like 10 episodes of footage, or 10 videos. I will just talk about it. talk over it, like do a voiceover. And I was not in the best mood for talking into a microphone. Like I was not sober. And I thought these videos were just so funny. Just me talking, just something like chaotic bullshit above these videos, that I just kept at it. And here we are. This is it. This is what it resulted in. For a moment I thought I could fly under there, but we have a sketchy moment coming up very soon. Yup. I did not lose many drones. I did lose the Caillou Mini in the Rhine River, which was horrible. But considered the situations where I could potentially lose a drone, I am on a very good ratio. Yeah. So that's basically my FPV life. I just combine grocery shopping or sports activities with a little toy helicopter. I always have it with me in my backpack. No matter where I am, I just fly it. And because I live in Germany, Cologne, that's why this channel is called Fpv.Punk.Cgn. Because I got a lot of punk rock in my heart.
These days I don't watch the news, cause it's all
And to me, FPV or even more so whoops feels a bit like skating, even though I never did skate.
And politicians lies up our freedom.
But just the idea of going out, doing my own thing, not caring about others, and
we keep on holding things
having a good time with the environment you're in is very freeing. It was a very special day. It was 2026, I think March. It was one of the first sunny days when the warmth of the sun kicked out the winter.
They just want to lead them, but they don't want the lies. They want freedom to live because they don't want to die.
I went there with hot glue and Snoop.
A mother screams a child's name with tears in her eyes. On a sinking refugee raft with no land inside. What's the wrong or the right? It doesn't cost you to
It was really a really fun day. Super good time with these two dudes.
A single act of kindness maybe change the day of their life.
Just we really
spend my days in the light to spread love cause we need it. Cause the feeding us lies. Spreading hatred through the matrix is the way to divide.
Light-hearted. I don't know what a fitting word would be, but it was a very sweet day with newfound friends and the holy grail of European whoopers, an IKEA tower.
And politicians lies how our freedom fed. But if we gotta be the solitary light in the dark, then I will.
As I said, my schedule is kind of tight, so I don't get to fly with other people a lot.
We keep on holding things together while they pull them apart, but I will.
But when I do, I'm having such a good time. Not with all the people, you know, but I like the kind of pilots that don't care too much or that don't grind too much. Because there's a certain freestyle 5-inch mentality that I really don't like. Like, yeah, you gotta fly 5-inch, you gotta send it, unless you're not real. Yeah, well, you can go fuck yourself. Played my first game of skate that day. Not skate, like skate like quad. You know, one performs a trick, and the other ones redo it or try to do it as well. Super fun.
One-sided stories told, keeping minds in chains. Divide and conquer it while corporations gain.
I think that was one of the first days where I came home and I thought, man, I have like, I don't know how many hours of footage from this day. What should I do with all this? And I don't want to bore people. I don't want to put out videos from the same spot for like, I don't know, 10 videos.
I will.
And writing scripts can be challenging if you're ever writing about the same spot again and again. I always liked writing. I hated school, but writing was the best. I could use nice words and still shock the teachers. Being provocative yet eloquent. Will you do it, FPV Punk Cologne? Can you really do it? Whoa, whoa, way. Anyways, I switched industries at some point. I'm working more in front of the computer these days. Makes it tough in the evening to sit in sit in front of the computer again. I did nothing to protect you. Didn't know how much you. And I got to visit a few new places in the last 9 months. There was the epic Mosul arc, if you remember.
I built a better world for you.
A friend of me asked me if we wanted to go to the Mosul and go hiking. And I was like, dude, what's wrong with you? We go hiking at the Mosul? And he said, yeah, it's beautiful, man. We gotta do it. I said, yeah, okay. I'm free this weekend anyway, so yeah, let's do it. So we went to the Mosul, and when we arrived there in the morning at 10 o'clock, we went to the shop and got us like 3 bottles of wine, and we started hiking. And every now and then we stopped for a little sip. And you know the rest of the story if you watch the Moselark.
Thinking about all that you went through, doing anything to numb your way to.
It escalated pretty quickly.
Staring at the ceiling, trying to figure out a meaning, trying to buy into the
But
feeling.
I don't know. It was a very funny weekend, and I captured some nice footage.
And if I only could, I'd build a better world for you.
I'm still proud that I went skinny dipping in the Mosel. When we sat there and went swimming, like tourist boats came by. I wonder if they had a good time. I'm pretty sure they had a good time. I mean, we did.
Because you are the only feeling that I know. And lovers are left to fight it. Now you've gone. I follow.
After all,
your fire.
FPV became like a part of the life, a part of my life. And I'm sure that's what every pilot or pilotess will say. I grew up with video games, so I'm a natural with a controller in my hands.
I wish I
Not
did more.
that would make me a better pilot, but I'm used to controlling things I see with my eyes. But yeah, FPV is totally different than gaming. At some point on that day, I smashed this quad. That this, I don't know if it's the camera. I think it's the camera that got a little hit, and now it displayed the things weirdly, like overexposed. I used to hate digital. I used to hate analog. Like I said before, I thought it was just too noisy, and the static was just too bad. And the fact that it was not stabilized just put me off. But that sweet latency is unmatched. Yes, watch the top right. I had some weird thing with within the camera, like some IR filter came off during the crash. And I thought, well, as long as it flies, it's fine. But at some point it went all haywire, and we will see what that will look like in a bit. And that day I met some other pilots I did not know before. in a skate, like some kind of skate school. There's like a location where people and kids especially learn to skate. And basically it's just a bunch of homies who have their own skate place, and they do whatever they like with it. Pretty cool place. And some of the homies knew one of them, and so we could spend the night there and fly. Fight! Funny day. Cool location. I met some very well-known freestyle pilots there. They were not natural whoopers. They usually fly bigger quads. And it was the first time someone asked me, well, what do you fly? And I said, I only fly micros. Because I still had like 2 5-inch drones, but I had just a bad experience with 5-inch. I like the power, and I like the momentum, and it feels super fun. But I had so many bad experiences with 5-inch. Like every time I crash, something pricey is broken. And not that with whoops you don't have expenses like when you crash, but less, kind of. And the parts are not so expensive. When I first went to a bando, the first time I went to a proper bando and flew 5-inch, there was, at some point I was flying through like a hallway, and there was a father with his 2 kids, and I was so shocked because why would he come in there when he heard all the screeching noises, and why did he not stop and said to his kids, well, maybe we come back next time? No, he just went through a hallway, and that, I don't know, I was super shocked. I just stopped the drone, nobody got hurt. And I yelled like, there's people in the hallway. When he came out, I said to him, yeah, man, you can't do this. This is super dangerous. When you hear these noises, don't go in there. 1 or 2 hours later, the police came and kicked all of us out. One time I went flying at like my 5-inch testing spot. There's not much around, just a huge greenery, a little group of trees, like 8 or 9 trees, and just a bunch of nothing. And I went there and I tested a 5-inch. I thought, yeah, this is going really well, and I power looped all the trees. And when I got there was like a water bottle in the trees. I thought, wow, that's weird. Someone left his water bottle, but I couldn't see anybody. Yeah, that's when the IR filter just came loose, like totally. Looks trippy. And I did not think anything else. That someone lost his water bottle or forgot his water bottle, and then I kept flying the place, like power looping all these trees and going full speed through the thing. And at some point, I saw a girl sitting there in the trees, like at the where I was flying. I stopped the quad. I was again super shocked, and I went to her and I was like, "Hey, oh, damn! I didn't see you. You were not here like 5 minutes ago." And she said, "Yeah, I was. I was sitting in the trees." So what the hell? Why is she sitting in the trees? Yeah, that plus digital latency was also a thing for me that I put me off from the 5 inches, because I did build them digitally, and when you fly so much analog, digital becomes kind of unbearable because it, like, I don't know, 6 times the latency, or 5 times kind of. I don't know to be sure, but it's a difference, and I just couldn't do it anymore. I did fly analog for such a long time that I felt so disconnected when flying digitally. So eventually I stopped. I did build an analog 5-inch, but I flew it a couple of times, and yeah, I'm just not used to it. At some point I will maybe rebuild one, because I really like building. Actually, at times I enjoy building even more than flying, because it's such a fulfilling task. You have all these parts, and you get the place ready, and you get yourself ready, and you tinker with all the stuff, and at the end you have like a little flying machine. This is awesome. I did not like repairing it when I begin, but I used to. I get to love it. The first board I soldered, I did so without any flux. It went horrible. What we're looking at is actually the day I lost the Caillou Mini. I did meet a friend, and we went to see a couple of cool places and just hung out and had a good time. And I captured some nice footage. I like this place. It's very sweet. I made my first ladder dive that day, which will be featured like in a couple of moments. I have like a local pilot who is starting out. He was a 5-inch pilot, but he says, yeah, I don't fly 5-inch much. I can't talk while someone is singing. Let me wait this out. Yeah, he's called like MT Head FPV. He stopped flying 5-inch and he went all in on 2.5. And now I meet him regularly and he's like, yeah, where should we fly? And I'm like, I almost exclusively fly 65mm. I can fly anywhere. 2.5 is it's in a different ballpark. It's something else. You can fly a lot of places too, but not all the places. Imagine flying in a supermarket with a 2.5-inch. I doubt that this would be a good idea. So yeah, I don't hunt spots a lot. I just think where I will go and if it's maybe worthy to take a whoop. Ooh, ladder dive coming up.
I need someone closer to me.
These days I
Need someone to hold me for the night. I can tell.
These days I try this move every now and then. It's so hard. It's actually super hard. I did not expect it to be that hard. Yes. Successful. I flew a couple of times in the supermarket. It did not feel too comfortable. Yeah, this is the loss of the Caillou Mini, as you probably know. It sucked. What was funny about it is that usually when I crash somewhere, when I crash at a sketchy place, I'm like, how could I get this back? Because I need to get this back, of course. Well, someone once crashed at the regional court building, and right on top of it there was cameras and everywhere, and he lost video, and he felt like, oh, okay, how is he gonna get it back? He went there and he said, well, my son lost his helicopter on the top of the thing here. And eventually there was some nice guy who looked and who got it back. So the mindset of, I crashed a drone, it's somewhere where I can't reach it right now, how will I get it back? It's always there when you crash somewhere. And when I dunked the Caillou Mini in the Rhine River, it was immediate acceptance. I was like, okay, let's surf the water. Oops, plumps. Well, got the next whoop out, said to my homie, well, that sucked, and took off with the second drone I had. shout out to Voka again, who sold me his spare frame when they were all out of stock. Yeah, I built a digital Kaiju Mini as well, which is what you're seeing right now. I do like it. Sometimes it flies really well. I don't know if I fiddled somehow with the rates or with the pits or with some kind of filtering, but it's not flying that great at this day. I have some weird micro jitters in it. It could be maybe I should switch props. Yeah, I'm at a point where I'm not sure if I will ever fly digital again. I mean, I do. I sometimes capture like cinematic footage as well. But for freestyle and for guerrilla, I don't know, it feels just wrong because it's so clean. The image quality is so good that I would like to have it like proper flights, like cinematic, like cool locations. And where am I? I'm just in the middle of nowhere, like bow us, eat and chill, and this is not so cinematic. And I'm not a good freestyle pilot, so it would be much cooler in analog. Yeah, here we go.
We about to go in. The streets hot, my Glock's fire.
So maybe
Straight from the Russian Empire.
maybe you're interested in the kind of gear I use. Oh, nice rewind.
Left, right, marching on your block. Drop the top, drop the cops. Left, right.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Yeah. Maybe I should make a face cam of me like dancing in front of my computer. Or maybe not. Well, the gear I use. I started out, the cheap analog goggles I was talking about were the Beta FPV VR03. They are actually quite okay. They can record. The screen is alright. I don't like box goggles anymore, but it's super cheap. And in my opinion, it's the better option than the EV800. I don't like the EV800. And when I invested in my Orca goggles, I really loved them. The form factor is just so good. Fits in a backpack, super good, super small, even smaller or much smaller than the HD0 goggles. And I loved it, absolutely. The V1 of the Orca goggles have a very insanely big screen. I don't know how I felt about this because I switched it to the V2 because I had some issues with the V1. Like no matter what SD card I put in there. Okay, waiting out this vocal part and drinking a little bit. Good one pack, attention.
Click, clack,
It's a massacre!
I really like this pack.
Take me higher! Take me higher!
Okay.
Not bad.
Anyways, the issues I had with the Orca V1 were no matter what SD card I put in there, I had some frame stutterings in the recordings. It was not happening while I was flying, but the recording had like at some points super random, like 3 or 4 duplicate frames. Sometimes even 6 frames duplicates. I know it's not a lot, but I'm very picky. Even though I fly analog. So I switched to the V2. I had a smaller FOV, which is fine for me. Yeah, still super comfortable. Image quality is very good. The only better image quality you can get, I think, is with the HD0 goggles. But the HD0 goggles are super expensive. They are also super comfy. I tried them once or twice. Very good, but I don't know. I'm happy with the Orcas, and to be honest, I don't like HD0. I don't like the digital breakup thing. It's not appealing to me. I think this is what puts me off the system a bit, because I just don't enjoy watching it. I would like to try it once for the latency, but I'm scared that I will love it. In the last few weeks I flew the Predator and Nano on a Caillou Mini. Predator and Nano, what? No, the Predator, what is it called? Let me Google this. Nah. Just the Predator Nano and the Cadix Ant. Yeah, it was a mix between these two. No, I flew the Predator Nano, and it was so fast. I did really enjoy it. It's super cool to get even lower with latency, but the image quality is not for me. I don't like it. It's grainy and pixelated, and that messes with the compression from the goggles. I hate the look of it. Such a cool structure. I absolutely love this footage here. It was another day where I just captured all day, and I thought, oh, what will I do with all this footage? Anyways, I didn't figure out if it was the Orca V1s with the stuttering, or maybe it was the transmission, the VRX, the module. So I started out on a rapid fire, and with the rapid fire, which is still in use here as well, and maybe some of you noticed that there were some kind of rolling issues at times. And I had this before on the TBS Fusion. I did not start on the rapid fire. I started on the Fusion. And I had this rolling issue as well there. And then I thought, maybe this is gonna go away if I get the best available thingy. And I got the rapid fire. And hell, it did not go away. I still had rolling issues. And they were so horrible that I eventually sold it and got the SpeedyB module. And with this I am having no issues at all. There's no rolling, image quality is great. Yes, the reception with the rapid fire, I tested it like, I don't know, for days. The reception with the rapid fire is still better, but like we're talking meters, like 10 meters. You can see for 10 meters you have a better image quality with the rapid fire. The SpeedyB is absolutely fine and it costs like half. Oh, Maddie, nice. Absolute Rekommendation for the SpeedyB module and the Orca V2s. I'm not sure if I will go into the HD0 road. I'm happy where I am at the moment. Controller-wise or transmitter-wise or radio-wise, I started out on the Tango 2 because I was on Crossfire when I did start out. And I still like the Tango. And I thought, yeah, this would be the best option for me because I'm used to like video game controllers. And then it felt natural to go with the Tango. Also, ELRS was not such a big thing in 2023. And I did like it. And when I when I got the R65, it was only on ELRS. Then I modded the Tango 2 to go with ELRS, which means that you have to cut open the back shell of the Tango and do some little modding, and then you can have an external module on the controller or on the radio. And that was when I had some trouble with the setup, like the Tango and the external module and the drone, and sometimes at the most bad situations. This is not a good English sentence, but you know what I mean. I lost RX, like on a building, at the top of the building, diving down, and then RX lost. That was really horrible. I think the problem was that the module did not, or had some kind of loose connection with the modded Tango, and then it sometimes just lost a little power there, the module itself, and when it reconnected, it was I don't know. It was some kind of connection error, I think. So I thought, okay, I need to get a new LRS radio. And coming from a small radio, I got the Pocket, but because I thought, yeah, it has such small gimbals, let me get the Boxer as well. So I got the Boxer Crush and the Pocket, and I really like the Pocket because the Boxer is just bigger. And I upgraded the Pocket's gimbals, but still, the gimbals are just so small. It's insane how small they are. And it's insane how good some people fly with it, because I can't. I fly different with it. When I got to know, when I got my hands on the Boxer every now and then again, I thought, okay, this is where we're at. Then I got used to the bigger radio, and now I won't switch it for any other radio. Famous last words, but you know, I like it and I will keep it. It was the first day here where I really did some racing. I visited Snoop, and Sam Ceesay was there as well. Super cool night. I enjoy racing more and more, but it's very es fordert mich so. Es fordert mich so, das Rennen. It's challenging. I'm not very good at it because I like to fly clean. I don't know what the reason is why I'm not very good at it. It doesn't matter. But I enjoy it. But when I do, when I'm in the zone, for 10 minutes in a race, or doing some things in Velocidrone or any other simulator, I'm super, super concentrated. It's definitely something else than just flying around and doing freestyle things.
Start your computations for time warp.
Time warp. Is there anything else about the gear I did forget? Not really. The usual Wi-Fi Whoop Store. Wi-Fi, Wiffly Whoop Store, Tooth Store. The Omnifixo I really like. It's such a perfect helping hand for doing little things. Here's a good demonstration of what the SpeedyB module can handle.
Time is changing.
When I was at the racing night with Snoop and Sam Cz, I bought some BI V2s. I'm not sure if there will be some footage here. But I thought, yeah, maybe it's time for me to try a different camera. Because I like to try new things. I like to try different cameras, different sizes of drones.
Start your computations for time warp.
And it's super interesting. The difference between 65 and 75 and 85 millimeter. 2.5 inch, 3.5 inch. I want to build a what's it called? The 3-inch 1S things. Toothpick. I want to build a toothpick at some point. I'm not sure if there's a camera I did not try yet. But I really like the look of the CO3. It's so soft and nice. I think it's my favorite analog camera for the micros for the 1S. And 2S wise, I'm of course with the Baby Ratel 2. Beautiful camera as well. People keep telling me it's not the fastest camera. I don't know. I only saw some comparisons between the Ratel 2 and other cameras. And when I did fly the Ratel 2, and maybe I agree that it's not the fastest camera, but the Baby Ratel 2 is feels different to me. On vacation again in Grenoble. Cool trippy spin coming up. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. There we are. Shout out to the French pilots who are pushing the game like super far. Really impressive what they're doing. Being a neighbor of France, I really want to go to Paris one day and yeah, get that Eiffel Tower. It just looks so cool in the night. I love whooping at night. Like the most cyberpunk thing one can do. Like sitting there with the goggles on, a transmitter in your hand. I love it. All the lights and the analog. Really like it. This summer I plan to go to Scandinavia, but wallet said no. So no Norway or Sweden footage from me. Sadly. Would love to go there. I never saw any like Norway, Sweden related whoop footage. Switzerland is also a very cool place probably to fly. I'm kind of jealous on Mo. But I was flying a drone in Switzerland and it did not go very well. I got nothing planned for the future for exciting trips. Like yeah, vacation is upcoming, but I'm going where I already was. Ooh, here's a funny crash. Ooh, sneaky gap. And then what happened here? Oops! Where took off again. Look at the top right and top left corner, which is the canopy. I did not notice that the angle is super high. Smashed right into the metal structure there. And ripped off a cable. Could fix it though. Could fix it though. What's the future of FPV? What's the sweet spot for a 65mm motor? Is it really 40,000 kV? Is 40,000 kV? Is it really 40,000 kV? Or is it more like 36,000? What about the new P1 system? I love the idea that there's a cheap digital system, but 40 milliseconds of latency just sounds horrible, unbearable to me, at least. I still like that it's so affordable, so cool. I really hope there's more to it. Little guy with the big sweater. Well, I wonder if someone is actually still here. It was surprisingly easy for me. At least the time went by super fast, so I hope same goes for you. If there are any viewers after all. If you do, write a comment. Yeah. I'm glad this is going to be released soon, and then I will change somehow the schedule of my footage or my videos. I don't want to grind that hard anymore. I just want to put out videos whenever I want to. But it means a lot that you guys actually comment, and that we're, on Instagram, one is really connected with the community. So I appreciate every message and every comment. Sometimes when there's a lot, I feel overwhelmed by it and I don't reply, but it's really nice that you guys actually take the time to write and share some of your thoughts. That is the fucking BIV2. Look at how cranked up the contrast is. I'm not too sure about this. FOV is good though. Wow. What kind of antennas do you use? Oh my god, I never talked about my antennas. My antennas is True RC XR, a single one. It has a wider beam than the double one. And the Lumineer double axis. I tested a lot of the antennas that people recommend, and this is my favorite setup, the setup that works the best for me, which is not maybe not coherent with your experience, but take that as you will.
As long as you let me, I'll hold on to you.
So I think we are coming to an end here.
Now I ain't gonna let you go, I'll hold on to you.
Thank you for participating. Thank you that you watched this.
Now I ain't gonna let you go, I'll hold on to you.
I hope you enjoyed it. I wonder, write me a comment on how many sessions it took you to watch this movie, and or did you watch it in one sitting? I doubt it. And if so, did you have some popcorn? I would love to know, really. Anyways, I think this is the last video here. This was on a so broken LiPo. It's on 3.1 already. Anyways, I hope you had a good time. for staying.
Now I ain't gonna let you go. I hold on as long as you got me.
Go tell your friends. There's a movie, Fpv.Punk.Cgn, the movie. He did it. Go tell your uncle and your grandparents and your lawyer and your kids. Goodbye.